When the world gets weird and the bills get thick, you call on Clint and you feature Dick. One talks numbers, the other talks slick. Two dads, one mic, yeah, this could stick. Clint's crunching figures straight to the point. Dick's just here to laugh in the joint. It's the Clinterific Show, featuring Dick. Dick's quick with a joke, Clint's got the math. Together they'll balance your checkbook and your laugh. They'll talk finance, fun, and fatherly fails, with liquidity dreams and 401k tales. So grab your coffee, join us a ticket, the Clinterific Show, featuring Dick.
Did you guys catch that hockey game at all?
Oh my gosh, hockey.
You know, I did not catch the hockey game, but I did see the the speed skating lady that like bit it. Did you see that lady that got kicked in the face with the ice skate?
The one with the nice ass?
Let's be honest, Aaron, unless they're curlers, they all have nice asses in the Olympics, even the guys.
And welcome to the show.
Hey!
Oh, man. Yeah, no.
That tops the rugby one.
Yeah, so welcome to week 15.
It's episode 15.
Of episode 15 of the Clinton.
Oh, wait, it is actually going.
Yeah. Well,
can anyone see me?
Our special guest this week.
The whole internet.
The right tool. Wait.
Oh, my goodness.
Left tool?
No, it's the real left tool.
The real left tool. Yeah, from the lawn tool. So this is the other half/third of the equation for their channel, because they've got right tool, and then this is left tool, and then El Tulnado has been in a lot of videos too. So yeah, we have Mr. The Real Left Tool here for an interview today, and then we're gonna do The Price is Right.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for being on.
I feel like I missed my. Probably should have gone in somewhere else. Can you edit that?
Yes, we'll edit that out in post.
Well, we do copious editing of this show,
and then and then we're gonna wrap things up with going deep with Dick. So yeah,
like college all over again.
Yeah, yeah. Brought to you by our sponsors, Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Use our sponsorship code with Dick.
That's just make sure you go to www.drpepper.com/
and Starburst.
And pink, just the pink.
Please note, we are not officially sponsored by Dr. Pepper or Starburst in any real capacity. But if you'd like to us, we're definitely on board. You'll get a lot of publicity for all of our viewer.
Just send one free can.
But make sure it's not the 7.5 ounce. You got to go for the full 12, or maybe one of those 20-ounce cans. I like those.
I just thought
pretty good too.
I just thought your hands were abnormally large.
That should be a segment on you guys' show. How gay are those little cans? And then you just describe how gay they are.
Yeah. How do you know that guy's gay? Well, look at how he's eating that breadstick. Oh, man. But no, seriously, like I was watching clips from TikTok was just showing some of the different things that were happening in the Winter Olympics, and the speed skater racing was going on, and they have those, the long skates that they're, I think they have like 4 or 6 of them that are in each race, and they have those. I mean, I say it's a safety goggle, but I don't know. I mean, seeing how this whole thing played out, I don't know if you could technically call them safety goggles anymore, because the lady fell down, and then the person in front of her fell down kind of at the same time, and when the person in front of her fell down, their leg kicked up, and the edge, like the bottom, like the back. So like if you're looking at it like a sideways profile, the back part on the back bottom of the ice skate kicks up and hits her like right here, blows those safety goggles apart, And you could immediately see that there was an enormous gash, like right here. I would be shocked if she didn't lose an eye. And you know what they always say, it's always fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I like that. Just like I turn on TikTok and see somebody take an ice skate to the eyeball, and I'm like, it's 7:03 a.m. I didn't need to open my day that way.
I missed that.
Usually I wait for violence and gore until about 10:30.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be in the right kind of headspace for eyeballs being slashed.
Oh, what you playing these days, Ricky? That's got all that in it.
Helldivers 2 still.
Helldivers 2.
When I actually get an opportunity to play, because let's be honest, I don't have hardly any time to play anything.
You said the Helldivers still, like I knew. I'm pretty sure the last video game I've ever played with you was probably like Overwatch or underwater monsters attack you game.
Oh, Subnautica. Yeah. Man,
otherwise known as Underwater Monsters Attack.
That was one of that is a perfect segue for a story, because that story needs to be shared. So for those of you who don't know, Mr. Leftool and I used to be roommates. So we started playing this game back in, what was it, like 2017? I guess
it would have been pretty much when it came out. Whenever
it was brand new.
So 2017 sounds like a good guess.
So
which game are we talking about?
Subnautica.
Oh, okay.
So I had played the game for probably, at that point, 3 weeks was like 180 hours of gaming time for me. So I think I had played it for about 3 or 4 weeks. And I convinced, because another friend of ours, Brady, was playing it as well. And anyway, we convinced Aaron to get on it and check it out. And so the first part of this story is, I had my whole computer set up in my room, and it was in the middle of the day. I think it was probably about 3:00 in the middle of like a Saturday afternoon or something like that. And I had all the shades down. So I'm playing this game, and I really didn't know anything about it at that point either. But Jordan is out mowing, because we were in a duplex, and they were in the next duplex over from us. So he's out in the backyard mowing, and decides to just bang on my window. I don't know. Of course, I've got, it's pretty dark in my room. I've got my headset on, and I'm dealing in the ambience of Subnautica, which is I'm 1,000 yards underneath the water, and it's pitch black, and I can hear roars all around me.
Leagues.
Yeah, leagues. Yeah, so I'm a lot of leagues under the sea. And he bangs on the door, scares the crap out of me, because I think it's one of these, sharks or leviathans or whatever that's in this game. And he bangs on the door, scares the crap out of me. And I get back to the game, and like literally 30 seconds after he does this, one of the big ones, the
Reaper.
No, not the Reaper. It's the Ghost. The Ghost Leviathan just comes out of the void and eats my ship, scares the living crap out of me. And so that was the first jump scare that we had with that game. And that was when I convinced Aaron to get on the game. So I think it was a few days later. So our rooms were like basically like wall to wall to each other. So my computer's on one side of the wall and his is on the other side of the wall. And this was probably like 1:00 in the morning, if I had to guess. It was pretty late, because it was pitch black outside. And of course, we have all the lights off in the house too. So he's just getting into the game, and I think you had just figured out how to get out past that like initial safety zone in the reef or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Well, I know what this story is, and I remember exactly where I was in that game.
Okay, so let's hear where you were, because
well,
let me finish, and then you can fill in what you were seeing, because I don't know exactly what you saw. I'm just going to tell you what I heard. So I've got my door closed, he has his door closed, and we're all playing we're not in the same game, but we're playing the game at the same time. And I hear this, what was that? Oh, and I mean, he literally screams top of his lungs and runs all the way into our living room. Which
I threw my headset.
Yeah, throws his headset across the room, and I mean, I walk out the room and he's shadow boxing with the air and just like what was and I'm laughing uncontrollably because I realized what just happened. I thought he like sat on a thumbtack or something. Of course, then he explained. But I don't know what he actually saw. So this will be an exclusive.
Fairly near the beginning when you have to explore the ship for the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
I was swimming. I'm swimming around the ship, and I think I'm just like, in like 15 foot of water, and then I don't know. My screen just goes black, like I fell off a cliff underwater. I don't know what happened, but I was somehow on the back of the ship, and it's like black, and I'm looking down. I can't see like the bottom, and then I hear it.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. I think I turned my camera and it's like right in my face, and I'm like, oh! Yeah. And I don't think I've ever been more terrified in my life.
Oh man, yeah, that game was definitely a.
I definitely remember Ricky's scream out of nowhere, and then finding out later that a Reaper had like popped you out of the ocean or something like that.
Yeah, it launched me like 15 kilometers into the atmosphere. Like it glitched, right?
Yeah.
It was so weird because I wimped out on the Reaper encounter for a long time. Like I avoided it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I could have ever finished that challenge.
Yeah. And I think I don't know if it was you or if it was Clint that was like,
I think we were all online with you, but yeah.
You guys are basically calling me out for being a big pussy and not.
Yeah,
we both
as we both lost a few years out of our life
a couple days before.
So I remember streaming it because I was like, I'm gonna do this thing. You guys are gonna see it, and then you're gonna leave me the F alone.
Yeah. Oh man.
And so I went where I knew one would be, and yeah, I was in like the little starter sub that you can get, and like it just like
oh yes,
took me straight up in the air. And I'm like, well, that was
flying
weird.
through the air right now. This is not good.
It flew off after destroying my sub, and I just like fell back into the ocean. Like that was so freaking weird.
Yeah. Oh man,
that was a great game.
Definitely a great game. But yeah, so so anyway, without getting too lost in the weeds, because we have a tendency to get derailed from where we're intending to go with the conversation. So yeah, the first part of our show today is going to be diving into the other side of the curtain and what it's like being part of a super successful YouTube and TikTok channel now. So, you've been part of the Lawn Tools since pretty much since day one.
Yeah, since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what our first video even was. I feel like I was in the first one, and I think the second one was when Jordan what was he doing? Jack hammering up a rock in his yard was like anyway. But yes, yeah, day one, whatever. Yeah, no, it's been super fun. And at this point, like, I mean, Jordan just does like everything. So I just kind of chill. And then he's like, "Hey, you want to go to the Super Bowl? Hey, you want to go to Vegas?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." So
and I get to go all and the benefits.
help film, help. There's some ideas, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of do what I can, but no, yeah, it's been super fun though. It's ridiculous though. If I was in charge, I think we'd have about 4 subscribers at this point, maybe.
Yeah.
We would probably have like about 6 videos on our channel, and then that would have been it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I'll be the first to admit that keeping up with this has actually been way more of a commitment than I realized it was. So kudos to Jordan for being able to stick it out as long as he has and get the enormous amount of traction that y'all have gotten with that channel. But
it's insane.
So I was trying to come up with some good interview questions, and I thought about sending you a bottle of the what was it, the Da Bomb wing sauce, just because I know you love the Hot Ones show.
No. Oh, I think I actually
let's just have a wing with some of that flamethrower sauce on it.
I got rid of it all. I had a whole bunch. I think Abby got it for my birthday for like 2 years ago or something, but it was like a 1 through 10 hot sauces. But I think I finally threw them away because I was like, I don't know when these things expire, but I was like, they've been up here for like 2 years. Maybe they've expired. I don't know.
Most of them are actually pretty good as long as you don't open them. But
most of them had not been opened because
I
like the idea. I like the idea of it, but no, I hate hot stuff.
Oh man, I'm still reaping all the benefits of eating that stupid chip.
Yeah,
which and that's one of the things that just I loved so much about helping y'all with videos, because every time I would do a video with you guys, we would put all this time and try to make it as good a video as possible and get like 300 views. I mean, to me, I don't know. Yeah, what Jordan will tell you, I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing. But to me, it's just like throwing, all the kids are trying to hit that rock in the middle of the creek. You pick up a fistful of pebbles, and you're bound to hit it. That's exactly.
We've done unbelievable amounts of videos where we're like, okay, we think we got it. We put work into it. We think this is a really good one, and then it gets like no views, and then you put up something, you're like, well, we'll half-ass this and throw it on the internet. Oh, it's got 1 million views. Wait,
what happened there? Yeah. Yeah. So
it makes no sense.
Yeah. No, figuring out the YouTube algorithm. If I figure that one out, I'll definitely be worth a lot more money. But so I did have one question, because I was watching some videos that Jordan had posted a while back. And it was the one, I believe it was the one you guys got the crane, or maybe it was one of the rock videos. And you're sitting out there in the lawn watching, I think it was Jordan that was running whatever the machinery was. And he picked up the rock and set it down, and you visibly flinched. Because you thought the rock was going to fall over. Yeah.
I think that's the same video. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, how close, because, in the video, it's hard to really get a sense of how close that was, or did it really, because, you can't tell if that really looked like it was falling over. Did you think you were about to lose a leg, or?
No, I think it was just purely a reaction, because it's such a big rock.
Yeah.
And I think Jordan said, I'm pretty sure he said before he got on the thing, he's like, just make sure you're ready to move in case this goes bad or something. So I was a little paranoid sitting. Because I mean, from where he dropped it, I might have been 3 feet at best.
Okay.
So it was a little scary going into it. But whenever we're filming and if I'm going to be in it or whatever, I was like, okay, I'm not going to half-ass anything. So I'm like, if I'm going to be in the shot, I don't want to be standing 10 feet back, look like a freaking wuss or something. But I was like, no, put me right there. So at least it'll be a good video. And if it does land on me, well, then it'll probably get even more views. So
Lawn Tool breaks his brother's leg, dropping a ginormous boulder, and then does even more damage trying to pick it up off of him.
That would have been great for all those safety Sallies that comment nonstop and is like, well, I was wearing my safety glasses at least, guys.
They didn't help at all.
My high-vis jacket.
These safety goggles didn't do anything.
Me and that speed skater.
They're going to have to put a new disclaimer on the safety goggles box. Does not protect against boulders.
I wonder how much that thing even weighed. Those things, some of those were freaking huge.
Oh man, yeah. The one
That's it. We need to get a scale on one of these videos if he pulls out another big rock.
Oh yeah. That would be a good idea.
Why we never thought about that?
Yeah.
You just get your bathroom scale out there and
Well,
That's an even better idea. Like, we're gonna weigh this rock.
down.
I think
We'll
those
bring,
go up
like,
to 300 pounds. So.
Testing 15 home scales.
This
Be a
one's
great
the
video.
most durable. It still works after having a boulder
Yeah.
dropped on it.
this one rated it at 600 pounds and 30% body fat.
If you're a fat ass, buy this one.
we don't really know how well this one, how accurate it was, because there's nothing left. Oh man, that is a great idea.
That might be a video here soon.
Yeah. Oh man,
Gosh,
that's fun.
I can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
You even just get like 12 of them. Just do 12 scales and drop it on all of them. You know.
Or drop the scales on the rock.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can measure this one accurately. Like all the shovels in the background, just.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh,
that's how I want to see the scales appear onto the rock.
Yeah.
Is like.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be pretty good. I had another question and it just escaped me. Did you have any interview questions, Mr. Dick? I know you've been looking forward to this interview since we started our channel.
It was the number one interview
Yeah.
on my mind, and you know what they say about meeting your heroes. Like I'm gobsmacked now. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, he's got no questions. He's got nothing. Oh no! I pushed a button, guys. No! What did I do?
Yeah, he muted him.
You launched the ICBMs.
Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
missed
hear
it.
me
Say
now.
it again. I think I hit my mute button on accident
Yeah.
or something.
Oh man.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
Wait, yes?
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck you. Did I say fuck you on this channel?
Yes. That's what you just did.
Every once in a while. Yeah,
No.
have you not?
You haven't seen my insurance rant?
Man, which episode was that?
I think it was number.
Was
I've
that-
seen a few. I'm pretty sure I did now.
11.
Yeah.
You can still hear me, right? Because
Yes,
I keep
we can hear
accidentally
you.
hitting buttons trying to. Okay, I keep
Yeah.
trying to fix this thing because my hair is falling down. Like I don't know, like this thing gets caught in my hair. My hair goes in my face, and it's just all this hair I got up here. It's not really a receding hairline or anything, but it's just all this hair is kind of becoming a.
Yeah.
You guys know how it is. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's really rough, man.
Rick.
Oh,
I see the
Ricky.
see
Sorry.
my shine.
Oh.
Don't
I
mean to
feel
call
so
you
terrible.
out.
I feel
So
kind of
terribly
bad.
for you. No,
I didn't know.
you
I
don't.
hadn't seen you.
Don't
I
lie
hadn't
to
seen
me.
you in a while.
Yeah. Oh man. So I
How long
remembered
has it
what the
been?
question
Is it-
was.
Is it just since Clint's wedding that was the last time I saw you? I think it was.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been, and that's going to be 8
Yeah,
years
I
in
haven't-
July.
Yep.
Because Brady got married after you, right, Clint?
No, he got
No.
married earlier.
Oh, it was before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, because
Like,
I could have seen you before, but I had
2
to miss
years
that wedding
before, I
for
think.
some reason. Oh, okay.
I think so. 2016 or 2017. I know it was after Anna and I had already started dating, but I just don't remember.
No, it was 2015 because my wife was pregnant at that wedding. No, I take that back. It was 2016 because that was in it was like June or July.
Yes.
And my wife was like 5 months pregnant or something like that. 4 or
Okay.
5 months pregnant. So my son was born that same November.
Nice job, Ricky. You did that.
Did do that
Good.
twice actually.
That's why.
So you have
That's why
two
this
of
is a
them.
channel for fathers.
Yes, it is.
But anyway, so I did remember what the question was I was going to ask you. So,
Young tongue-tied himself.
how was the trip to the Super Bowl field? Like, did you?
Oh yeah.
Because have you ever been to? I think you've been to a couple professional football games before,
We-
haven't you?
Yeah, we have been to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
And then we've also been to the Charlotte Panthers But that one, we actually filmed everything, and then we weren't allowed to post the video for some reason. I don't know, the guys, like whoever's higher ups in the Carolina Panthers, and I don't think it wasn't like anything we did in the video. They just kind of said no to the whole idea.
Oh, okay.
But
Interesting.
and then the guy, I guess, talked to him again. We actually saw him at the Super Bowl. He was working the Super Bowl crew too. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I got the approvals now. You guys come on back. I want to have you guys back and do another video. So,
okay.
So
Anyway.
you didn't get like the proper approvals from the Carolina?
apparently, yeah. But well, yeah, and he, I don't know. I think when we came out on that trip, I think he was kind of like, he felt like he was going to get it, and so we wanted to go ahead and film, and then he was going to ask, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, whatever approvals you have to get. But like Atlanta football team, whoever they are, Falcons.
I was going to say Bears.
Losers.
Atlanta Bears.
The Atlanta.
Seahawks.
They had no problems at all. I mean, it was just like easy peasy. Like I was like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. But then you go to another stadium, it's different. So anyway, we had been to 2 NFL stadiums and a few other kind of random stadiums, college stadiums, stuff like that. And then got to go to the actual Super Bowl crew, which I forget his name all of a sudden, but the guy who's like the head of the Super Bowl crew, like took us around, was just super nice, always just kind of hanging out with us, answering any questions we had, showed us like everything that we wanted and everything. That he was super cool. So that was really fun. And then the coolest thing I got out of it was they bring in everyone that's in the Super Bowl crew. Like the one guy is like the head of Tennessee, the one guy is the head of Carolina Panthers, the one guy is the head at Miami. It's all these people that are ahead, the head of wherever they came from. They come out here to the Super Bowl crew, and they're all equals out there. And they're like, the joke was like, well, somebody's got to push the paint cart, which is where they come from. Is like they haven't done that in years or whatever. And then they come out to the Super Bowl and they're just pushing a paint cart or whatever, and doing kind of peon, I guess, work or something. But they everyone we talked to, I mean, they have a blast doing it. But they're out there for about 3-ish weeks, I think, before the Super Bowl. And it's literally everything. I think 3 weeks before was when they bring out the new sod. So they rip everything up, bring out the fresh sod, and then they're planting on top of that. They got the grow lights to help everything grow in. So it's basically from scratch to Super Bowl turf in 3 weeks.
Really?
Cool.
Wow.
I was going to ask about that because, so they had wasn't there some kind of Pro Bowl or something there the week before?
So the Pro Bowl, the Pro Bowl was there. Let's see. I think the Pro Bowl was actually, it was kind of weird this year. I don't know if they've done this in the past, but it was on like a Tuesday night, I felt like. So it was Tuesday before Super Bowl Sunday, but it was it was like an hour drive away. We went to the Pro Bowl area too, and it was an indoor facility, like an hour away from the Super Bowl. So it wasn't at the same place, but it was in the vicinity, which I think may have also been new-ish. I want to say the guy told us they did this last year where they had the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl in the same location. And then this year they did the same. And I don't know. They did, basically the Pro Bowl just keeps getting smaller and smaller. And they just kind of, I guess, don't want to do a big event. Like they used to go to Hawaii for it. And they, and the players didn't even want to travel out there and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, now it's just kind of this half-assed thing that they put on. But
interesting.
The turf crew works really hard on it.
Yeah. No, and that was what. So that is kind of interesting because we talked to Jordan a little bit about it after he got back, and he didn't mention the sod being brought in. So they like tear up the whole field, and it's just torn down to dirt, and then replant everything.
Yeah. So the sod, I mean, is grown like offsite, and they actually had this sod. What did he say? I mean, it was like 2019. It was some like crazy, like when they started growing this patch of grass that they knew they would eventually bring to the Super Bowl. So they're doing all this stuff on the farm, and I wish I could remember all the details he told me about it. But yeah, they're just like making this like premier grass, and then when they bring it out to the Super Bowl, it's I don't know, just a 3 inches thick or whatever it is, and then they just roll it out, and then they get the rye on top of it to just kind of fill in because it's just Bermuda and it doesn't really grow out there. But that's kind of just the hard base that they got, and then they get the rye to grow through it, which yeah, like I mean, even Jordans like can get rye grown in 10 days. So these guys with all their heat lamps and all the fertilizer or whatever else that they're using on it can probably grow it, and within 5 or 7 days have some rye popping up. So 3 weeks is plenty of time to get some of that up.
Wow.
But yeah,
it's so interesting.
That whole process is really cool. And then just hearing about how much work they all do. I mean, his like average day is like 7 a.m. or something, and he's like, yeah, it's not uncommon for me to get home at 1 or 2, or get back to his hotel at like 1 or 2 in the morning. He's like, some nights they have to stay out later, depending on if they have to roll in and out of the grow lights, work around other like halftime shows, pregame shows, all that kind of stuff. Do their practices or whatever you call it, like on the field, and so they're working around them too, trying to get stuff to grow and keep everything painted, nice and painted and green and whatever. And then they got all these other people like trampling all over their work. So
yeah, I was gonna say. So did they tell you anything about the process as far as like, okay, they have practice on that field. So what happens if a big chunk of the grass gets torn up by somebody?
The football players don't practice, so that preserves it a lot. Then I don't know what all like how careful like the halftime show people are, as far as getting their stuff in and out of there. I'm sure they're all pretty aware at this point, after how many years of doing this together, that they probably have learned to be somewhat careful. But yeah, it's still a lot of abuse, and they're just trying to keep it. I mean, their main focus is playability. So as long as it plays well and it keeps players from getting hurt and stuff, they're happy. But they also want it to look really good on screen. That's actually one thing he said too. That something is like, oh, I don't know if I'd ever thought about that, but he's like, he actually goes up to where the network cameras are, like the main camera for like the overall field, and he'll like stripe the field basically based on where the cameras are and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
I was like, that's pretty freaking cool, actually.
Wow, interesting.
He walks around the top of the stadium, and he'll be like, "Oh, I see a rough spot," and stuff like that. And we're like, "Dude, man,
wow.
like it looks great. Calm down." But he's like, "No, I can see one." He's like, "Okay,
when you got a 4K TV looking at it, and the cameras have 150,000 megapixels, you got to make sure that every little grain is good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's really interesting.
That's why he's leading the crew at the Super Bowl, right? Because he's those kind of attention to detail things.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I got a question for you, Mister Left Tool. What was the most surprising thing that you learned in this journey at the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl fields? Like, what was the most surprise? Like, just thing that kind of like stuck out to you. Maybe you answered it with the guy, going up to the booth or whatever, but like,
yeah, that was pretty surprising. I was trying to think of something else. Because
honestly,
my knowledge of lawn care is just so extensive that nothing really surprises me anymore. So
you're so humble about it too.
Yeah, this is the most humble man ever.
Well, actually, honestly, we had, where were we? We were somewhere. We had seen guys painting on the field before, but these guys so they bring in this turf crew, but they have like there are like a set like 3 people that do the painting, and they're like everyone like refers to them as like either God or Big Dick or Fuck Stick or whatever, like they're the best of the best. And they're like the celebrities in the group, like that guy, like he's the best painter, like. But yeah, the detail, like, I mean, because you see, it's stuff you see on TV. That's what always surprised me when I do this. Like, you see stuff on TV and you're like, oh, cool, but you don't think about how it got there. You don't think about any amount of work that goes into doing that. Like the 3 logo, you got the big NFL logo, and then you got the 2 Super Bowl logos on the Super Bowl field, and when you watch the work be done, like, you're just like, dude, I mean, it's that amount of detail, like just how precise they are, was really cool to see. And talking about we talked about, so like, I don't know, Ben or Jordan thought to ask him, was like, what's the toughest logo you had to do? or something, and he's like went into detail, like he can remember every single logo that he's ever painted. He's like, oh man, the one from 2017, like down in New Orleans, like, oh my gosh,
Oh yeah.
Then like this one had like all these bright colors and had trees that have like all this detail to them, and you're just when you start thinking about it, you're like, man, that is really hard. And I can't remember, I wish I could remember what he said. He actually said the Kansas City ones were some of the toughest to paint. And I don't remember what it is about the Kansas City red, I guess, or whatever, but for some reason it's a tougher color or something. But he said he's kind of happy when Kansas City doesn't make it because that's one of the tougher ones to paint for some reason.
Hater. He's a hater.
Yeah. That's interesting.
That is pretty cool.
Well, go ahead, Ricky.
I was just gonna say, like, you see the logo and it's like, it's designed by some art college student or whatever, and then I guess I never thought like some grounds guys got to recreate that at a massive scale in grass. Like, do they ask? They probably don't. They don't ask the guys who paint the field, like, hey, would this work?
We actually talked about that, and I remember it was kind of like he's like, they send us the logo. And we kind of tell them like on a computer or whatever. He's like, so then we have to figure out what we're gonna need, what kind of templates, all this kind of stuff. And there was something said about that, like, well, can you help, like, with suggestions or something? I was like, no, we just got to figure out how to make it work. Like, it's like nothing we can do about it. But somebody up there in their office, they don't care. They're just like, nope, this is the logo. You guys figure it out,
As they're too good at what they do. If they make it work, they'll keep doing it too.
That's actually very true, because they're extremely good at their work.
Well, I have a newfound appreciation for watching football now because of you guys. Like, just looking at the field and going, dang. I mean, it takes work. But you don't. I think sometimes you don't really know how much work it really takes.
Oh yeah, I think it was one of the minor league baseball stadiums we went to. But anyway, he was talking about they'll bring. I mean, the stadium like owners and stuff. I mean, they don't really care. They're kind of like, or the manager, whoever it is, they're responsible for booking stuff. So like, hey, we got a concert that we can do Friday night. Can you guys have the field ready by Sunday? And they're like, well, I guess, because they can't say no. They're like, well, I mean, I guess. So he's like, they come out there with a concert, they destroy a field, and then they got to, they might spend all day Saturday night. I mean, hours, just a little bit before game time or something, just ripping up sod, replacing what they can, fixing what they can, repainting everything. And so you're just like, these guys, that's where I was like, Jordan, how much do these guys make? He's like, no, they surprisingly don't make near as much as you think they should. I'm like, right. Because I mean, they do, just, it's a lot of like literal like sleepless nights where they're just, getting stuff ready. But, it's cool.
Interesting.
It's a cool job. You got to be a very special type of person to want to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a thankless job. Well, for what it's worth, gentlemen that take care of the fields and stuff like that, thank you.
We salute you.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this the other day, because I remember when we were in college that you took an accounting class, or you were an accounting major when in your freshman and sophomore year, right?
Yeah, I was. I guess technically still my junior and kind of a little bit of senior year, but no. I was accounting, and then I think I had like a minor in either finance, and then switched to marketing, or switched to, I don't remember what. It was accounting was definitely my focus while I was in college.
Now, you switched to landscape architecture at some point, didn't you?
No, I definitely thought about it, and I went to UNL. University of Lincoln, Nebraska, to talk to their architecture department about it, or landscape architecture, or whatever, because they had a program there. Or anyway,
yeah.
And I guess at the time it was really a competitive market or something, and I don't know what the deal was, but they were just like, no, you shouldn't do that. So I was like, okay, I guess I won't do that.
Well, there goes that dream.
Like, okay, thanks, guys. So then I just went back to failing school and then just quit early anyway, and don't have a degree.
Hey, listen, I mean, if I'd have told you back then that don't worry about it, when we were 20 years old, don't worry about it, because by the time you're 35, you're going to have an ultra mega successful lawn care channel.
Yeah.
Screw those haters.
Right,
you shouldn't do this. You should just
quit college and just learn simple editing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine? I was talking to Anna the other day about this. Like, if we'd have just been like, okay, we're going all in on this YouTube stuff in like 2007. When I don't even know if it was necessarily something that you could get paid to do at that point, but like the stuff that Mr. Beast does and all that stuff, like it's not like this groundbreaking formula. It's just, let's do something that's really crazy to watch. What would happen? I mean, I went back and started watching some of his older, first videos that really started getting him some traction. He's like, oh, let's find out what would happen if I gave my waitress at this restaurant $1,000 tip. And then he just records her reaction, and like, oh, you got 7 million views on that. And then it just, kind of went up from there. And I'm like, yeah, that's not that, mind blowing from a content creation perspective.
Right.
It's just uniquely entertaining to watch. And so I was like, man, we should have just gone in and be like, okay, yeah, we're doing this. We're making stuff for YouTube now, and it'll pay us eventually.
See, if I went back in time, I wouldn't do all the work to create a YouTube channel. I would just like invest, it'd be like 2007. I would just highly invest into the housing market or something.
I took out a fifth mortgage on my house because I know that mortgage-backed securities are going to go nuts. And this was the summer of 2007.
Yeah, I would be way homeless if I ever went back in time. Like, wait, what was it? Did Google do well, or I don't even remember?
Property is one of the safest investments you can ever make.
Yeah, I saw a video that was talking about that the other day. He was talking about, like, what would you do if you went back to the 1700s? Probably die. I got to hunt for my own food? Like, yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah. I got to grow something in winter? What am I going to eat?
I got to forge this river?
Yeah. Yeah. I died from dysentery.
Dysentery.
Yeah. Multiple times.
I went back in time and I just died from dysentery.
Yeah. You had dysentery like 47 times, and you're from the future. Yeah, apparently my immune system doesn't know how to handle water.
I brought Pepto-Bismol back with me.
Yeah. You'd be solid.
You just keep throwing it up. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. But yeah, no, I was curious about that because I was like, if I went back to 2006 and told Aaron that, him and his brother are going to have a mega successful YouTube channel doing lawn care stuff, I'm like, hey, you're going to stop that accounting stuff?
I would have been like, hey, shut up. Javon's got the rocket launcher. I got to kill his ass. That's probably what I would have said.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And then you just butt fucking faggot's got the rocket again. Motherfucker. What were you saying Clint, about YouTube? Forget it. I don't remember. Let's kill Javon.
Yeah. This is horrible.
Man, back in 2007, it was just cat videos on YouTube. It wasn't even
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No. Yeah. Man, I was just talking about that with somebody not long ago. But yeah, it was weird. Like the early days of YouTube were just random stupid videos, and nobody went to YouTube to just watch YouTube. It was like, hey, go to YouTube, watch this one video that's 3 minutes long. Okay, now we're off YouTube. Yes. Like that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
It's like no. I literally just lay in bed watching YouTube all night. So
Yeah, yeah, it's
It's
amazing
weird.
how that's changed so much since the which is what's crazy because YouTube, I believe it started in like 2003, and I can remember very
2005.
clearly. I mean, even in high school, like we would just pull up videos, like, yeah, check this video out. This was really funny, and then like, oh, I watched the 3-minute video, and like I move on. I'm not on YouTube anymore. And it's just turned into, yeah, I'm gonna doom scroll for 3.5 hours today. If I go look at my phone for how much time I've spent on any one app, TikTok and YouTube, it's probably really depressing on a daily basis. If I didn't have those two stupid apps, I'd probably be a millionaire just because I had so much free time to do activities.
Dude,
I
it's
always-
bad.
I always imagine how many languages I could know right now if I didn't play League of Legends.
I would probably know the same one, but just all the spelling.
Just maybe a little better.
You might be able to speak English at 11th
Yeah.
grade level finally, Clint.
less swearing and more coherent language. What did he just say?
I would still only know English, but
Yeah.
I'd have read a couple more books.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if there wasn't YouTube and video games, Clint would be sound like Mr. Darcy from like Pride and Prejudice, probably.
Yeah.
Be so eloquent and well spoken, and no one would know what the hell he was saying.
I saw a movie about that book once.
I was about to say
On YouTube, I bet.
On YouTube. Yeah.
Ricky, you gotta bring your humor level down.
Yeah.
I've read 2 books like in my whole life, so
Yeah, he
And
read
there-
the Homer's
one of them was a comic
Iliad,
book.
I think.
which is a tough book to read.
It really
So,
is. Yeah.
Give me some credit.
Yeah, no,
That's why it's one of the only books I've read because it took me 27 years to read it.
I know 9 words in this book now.
Yeah.
That's so true too, because like I tried to read Les Miserables one time, and I got stuck on like the first or second page. It was like, what the heck is this dude talking about?
Yeah.
Where's Jean Valjean? Like, what the hell is going on?
Like, I'll wait for the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I'm never reading this book. This is stupid, and it's like
Yeah.
a 13,000 page book.
I was imagining it as a really big book, actually, for some reason.
It is huge.
This is longer than the dictionary.
It is a tome, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up.
I'm going to guess
That's funny
1,725 pages.
to buy a book this thick that you're like, I'm so gonna read this, and he makes it at 1.5 pages.
Oh, man. This was a $400 book just because of the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is an Amazon bestseller. These are all blank pages.
Everyone's like, the book is always better, but I can't imagine like it didn't have music playing when you open the pages, did it?
Yeah.
Right. No.
Yeah,
And
John Williams has never wrote an amazing score for a book.
Yeah.
I think that's the guy who did Star Wars and Harry Potter and
yeah. No,
Oh.
he didn't do Harry Potter. I don't think he did Harry Potter.
sure?
He did. Les Mis is over 1,400 pages long.
hey, I was pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Williams.
He did Harry Potter, really?
Well, not Harry Potter 3, which is obviously what Ricky was talking about.
No, it says he did most of. Oh wait, no, he didn't do all of them. He did do the first
see?
movie.
Got him, Ricky.
Son of a bitch. Yep.
Yeah. No, he did Jaws.
Third one's my favorite.
Schindler's List,
Yep.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Et.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, E.T.
Oh.
Not the clown.
He
Not the
did
clown, yeah,
Music
not-
by John Williams.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, Star
my
Wars,
favorites.
obviously.
See,
Star Wars.
I'm not intelligent enough to make a good joke. I was gonna name drop your favorite composer, Ricky, but I can't think of his name.
Who is your favorite composer?
Oh, he knows. Go ahead.
I think oh yeah. Are you talking about Marty?
Marty
Wait.
McFly?
Martin. I don't know. I don't know that Martin
Yes,
O'Donnell's my
yes, Martin.
favorite composer. I don't know if he's
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite
gotta be.
composer.
Wait, what's the name?
Maybe favorite like modern composer, but what?
What's his full name though? Is it?
O'Donnell.
It is O'Donnell. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? You know what he's doing now? You know what he's doing now?
Hold on, let me guess. Probably mushrooms.
Probably. That's why he's on YouTube making YouTube videos. 'Cause he's on mushrooms.
Oh,
Is
What's
that
he
how
doing
you
on
get
YouTube?
mega famous?
Yes.
We haven't done any hallucinogenics yet, so not that we're planning on it, but we just haven't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, that was all the questions I had for you. Do you have any more, Ricky, or should we dive into? I don't know how much time you have.
baby, I got all night.
So
If I go back into the house, I gotta help put Annie to bed. So staying out here.
Yep. So
enough.
our next segment is where Ricky reads a description of a product or service, and I have to see if I can guess it without knowing in advance what that product or service costs. And I'm batting about 60%, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's really not.
Oh,
Because I should be closer on some of these, and
Yeah, he should.
so what he does is he gives me a description, and then I have to try to guess within the range of what that product would typically cost. Because most of the time, they're, they could be, let's say between $1,000 and $1,800, depending on.
Aaron knows all this already. He watches the show every week.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the viewer.
I'm in on guessing too, but I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'm gonna pick $1.
It's a strategy.
It's not the price is right. The price is
give
wrong,
out.
bitch.
Actually, if you do want a prize, I can send you my my Mo Bandy autographed photograph that I have in my background.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, was that at the same birthday as Cheesecake Factory in Tulsa
I think so. Yes.
I think it was.
When they called me Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we took a whole group of us over to Cheesecake Factory in Tulsa.
Glenn.
And the guy was deaf as a stump. He asked me 7 times what my name was, and I said it's Clint. And he goes, Glenn? No, Clint. And he kept getting this confused look. I mean, he's standing like right here, and it's a Cheesecake Factory. It wasn't like we were in the middle of a bar. It's Cheesecake Factory at like 1:00 on a Saturday afternoon. And he goes, what? Glenn? No, not Glenn. Clint.
Well, also Ricky,
Glenn?
one of the reasons he got really confused because I'm sitting by Clint, and after that guy said Glenn a couple times, I'm like, yeah, it's Glenn. It's Glenn.
Of course,
then when they sing, we all join in, and everybody's happy birthday to Glenn.
Yeah. Oh man, it was hilarious. But yeah,
You need to rename the show.
Which was what was
the
even
Glenn-
funnier about it, because I
Clinterific
was
Show.
literally telling him in his ear,
Glennerific.
no, it's not Glenn. And so he would be like, what's your name? Not Glenn.
No, it's Glenn. It's
Yeah.
Glenn.
Oh man.
I think at a certain point he probably just committed to his like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting this right or not, but
I swear it was like 7 times where he asked me what my name was. And then they just sang it with Glenn anyway. So
that's
Like, just bring me my fucking cheesecake.
right. I'm not here for.
Yeah.
I'm not here to chat with you.
yeah, this candle has burned all the way through the cake. Well, you're trying to figure out my name there, bud. Oh man. But yeah,
All right,
so
But yes, game show. I'm
Yes.
ready. I'm ready to play.
Price is Right.
Right. The price is wrong, Glenn. All right, so Here we go. Scenario number 1 is a business mileage log reconstruction. I said a bunch of words and I don't know what they mean.
Oh, thank God I'm not the only one.
Well, actually, I've done that before, so.
You have done that before?
Yes. Now, I've done it for free because, I'm not very good at making money, but.
Which is why he's doing this crappy podcast show with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so a self-employed taxpayer did not maintain a mileage log during the prior tax year. A professional service is hired to reconstruct a defensible IRS compliant mileage log.
Okay. Go on.
Okay, typical engagement includes reviewing calendars, invoices, and appointments, analyzing GPS or phone location history when available, separating personal and business travel, and creating a compliant mileage log with summary documentation.
Okay. And that's I'm guessing that's everything?
That is everything. Do people actually have to have this done for them?
Sometimes they do. Yeah.
And this is like just a charge that he charges to do everything. Like it's not like somebody comes in and gets paid by the hour or something like that.
No,
Right.
there's a price range for a charge
Yeah.
on this,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
$1.
So this one's hard to do because for somebody to put in that level of depth on it, it would definitely cost a little bit more. And I know about the average rate of accountants time per hour. So to create a IRS compliant mileage log, I'm going to go with, I feel like the range on this could be pretty significant depending on how many trips they're doing and where how often they're driving. But I'm going to estimate kind of what I've done in the past. So I'm going to go with $1,300.
Is that your final answer?
See, I had no idea what you were talking about. I was thinking of like a big logistics, like a JB Hunt company that this guy has to come in for and figure out all these guys driving mileage. See, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So,
The number I had was $26,000. So
you're probably closer. You're probably closer than I am.
I'm going like 25 or 30. I was like, I'll do 26. So I have no idea what this type of person is actually doing, but that's what I'll go with.
All right, so we're talking for a self-employed taxpayer.
Yeah.
So like your buddy that does car detailing out of his freaking stupid Sprinter van or something like that.
And this is why I failed school, because I didn't read the first sentence of the question.
There you go.
Yeah.
Your mind, because you have
can't
too much
read.
genius up there going
it
too
was
fast.
read aloud.
Okay. Yeah, I'm closer to where Clint is at then. I'll go with I think it's over though. I'm gonna go with like 2,000.
What did you say it was, Clint?
I said 1,300.
You said 2,000. Okay. 1,300 and 2,000. And you're both way off.
Like way under?
Like way over.
Really?
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Customer price range from $400 to $900.
Okay, so I can understand that pricing because the reality is that you have to make the pricing reflect the justification for picking up that mileage. So most people are not driving more than 10,000 miles in a year, and your mileage rate is like 5,600. Sorry, I think it's like 56 or 57 cents per mile. So at 10,000 miles, you're at $5,600. So for you to be able to justify the write-off, you have to be at under what the tax liability would have been for that $5,600
Yep.
bucks, which is essentially going to
makes
be a
sense.
third of that. So,
Right.
That makes more sense.
You want to pay somebody more money to figure this out for you than you're going to save on your taxes.
Yeah, that's very true. Which is
At
why
that
I
point,
was
you might
leaning
as well
towards
just
probably on the lower
eat it.
end, but
Yeah.
I would also say that the amount of time that it's just not worth it to do. Like, go do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, dude.
Even
like,
for
if
$400,
this-
it's like, okay, go make something up. As long as you've
Right.
got the specifics of date, where you went to, and the average mileage, the amount of miles that it would have taken you to get there, you're IRS compliant.
Or in like, okay, so here's a question. A self-employed taxpayer didn't maintain a mileage log. Okay. Whoop de frick. Like, what if they just eat that? Is the IRS going to come after them?
If they don't
No.
report it, you mean? No.
Yeah, if they don't report
Yeah,
their
if
mileage.
they just leave it off, then they're fine.
Right. I would say probably 90% of people in this kind of situation. If I'm only going to make like $300 or $400, in tax write-off from this, then it's not worth my time trying to even find someone who will do this for me for this amount of money.
Yeah.
So-
And as long as you're not getting into these ludicrous numbers, the odds of the IRS coming after you are pretty minimal. Like, if you're just like, okay, I have 7,452 miles for the year, so that, my rate is, let's say $40,000 for the sake of a round number, then, not 40,000, $4,000 for the sake of a round number. Odds of them coming after you for something like that is pretty minimal.
Right.
But if you do, you just have your journal that shows the mileage of where you went, the dates that you went there, and what your mileage was. So,
So when you guys say IRS and taxes, what?
So the IRS is this big governing agency that collects all of the money that comes out of paychecks.
Give
But
it to me
they're
in,
not gonna-
in fishing terms.
Fishing
Okay,
terms.
so in fishing
Ooh.
terms, you know how when you get in your boat and you go out on the lake, and there's a guy that gives you the right to go out on the lake, like you get you get a fishing license, and if you don't have the fishing license, you can get fined or thrown into jail. That's the
Yes.
IRS. The IRS is the guy who gives you your, but he also takes a third of your money.
A third of your fish.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So whenever
that's
you get
pretty
in,
good.
like, okay, well, you can't keep that one. You can't keep that one. You caught 10 fish. You can only keep 6 of them.
Clint, do we need to get a fishing license to do this podcast?
I think maybe in Florida, which is where we're hoping to move to at some point.
No, you guys probably should.
This is really about them hurricanes and sand and shit
No. We're going to be on the top side. No, there's no hurricanes up there.
on the top.
You guys
They get
actually do. You do need your fishing licenses because you're a couple of masturbators.
And here we go to number 2.
All right, scenario 2: payroll tax notice cleanup and registration correction.
So I
Once
didn't
again-
realize this before I sent this to you, but
I'm reading words and I don't understand what's coming out of my mouth.
well, I should have specified when I was creating these that I didn't want only tax crap again.
Yeah, that was last week's.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. So, yeah.
That's
We're getting-
okay.
we're
That's
getting
okay.
some bonus
We're-
points for last week.
Yeah, we're in tax
It
season.
is tax
still,
season, so
right?
I've had
Yeah, it's tax season.
I've had
son.
tax season on my mind a little bit,
Gee, I wonder why.
You were always on my mind.
I mean, I have Georgia on my mind, but that's pretty
Like
typical.
a
Anyway,
candle in the wind.
Oh, dang it, I was trying to think of what song it was. I was like, fuck, what's that song? You beat me to it. This was Ricky's favorite song for about 3 years.
Yeah, he's a huge throbbing Elton John fan.
nothing like Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the
Benny and the
Jets.
Jets.
Like a candle in the wind.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, sorry.
Payroll something or other?
Payroll tax notice cleanup and registration correction. Clint, of course.
Okay, yeah.
How could you forget that?
Yeah.
A small business receives payroll tax notices due to incorrect setup or registration issues. A professional is hired to correct filings and resolve the notices. The typical engagement includes reviewing payroll reports and tax notices, correcting state and federal payroll registrations, reconciling payments against filed forms, and communicating with tax agencies and filing corrections.
Yeah. Is that it?
What's your price? That's it. That's it.
Okay, I'm going low on this one. I'm going to go with 722.
Oddly specific.
I was going to go a little low too, but it is for a small business.
We learned last week that small businesses, what was it?
Yeah,
They can
small
have
business is
revenue
anything from $0 up to, depending on if you're talking to the IRS or not, between $50 and $100 million.
Oh.
Yeah. So you could be loaded and still have a small business.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go with what did I say last time? I'll go with Clint's 1,300 from last time.
You said $722.98.
Yeah.
And Mr. Left Tool, you said $1,300.
Yeah.
Come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Price range, gentlemen, was $1,200 to $2,200.
You beat
Congratulations,
me. You beat
Mr.
me
Tool.
in my own game. Oh man, I'm yeah, and this is
Better
why
to be lucky than good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is why. Maybe this is why my business is being so successful, because I'm charging people like 30% under what it should be charged. Like, hey, you want to pay a reasonable price for this? Come to us, and we'll give you the deal of a decade.
Sounds like you could raise your prices a little.
Yeah, we do it for free because we're dumb. Oh man. Well,
so that would be that type of deal, though. Would be you have to hire somebody in because that's like a small business that does their own taxes, all that kind of stuff. Because, like for example, for me and Abby, we have an accountant that does all that stuff. So I feel like if there was an F up like that, we would just tell him, "Hey, you better fix that.
Fix it.
You
Yes.
Fix this.
Yeah.
Fix this before I break your kneecaps."
Yes. That's typically going to be, hey, we were doing our own payroll and stuff like that using QuickBooks, and we screwed it up, and the IRS is mad at us. So we need somebody who knows how to fix this to fix it. So
Cool. I learned something.
yeah.
Yeah. So did I.
So we'll.
I'm not
make
sure what,
that
but I
the
learned
ones next
something.
week are not tax centric again, because that was unintentional.
Be nice if you could make them a little more relatable for me.
Yeah, a little bit more for everybody else on the planet, other than just
Dumb it down for
taxpayers. Dick. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, well, we're gonna go into our going deep with Dick segment.
Are we gonna go deep?
Yep.
Oh dang!
Deep as
Speaking of going deep,
yeah.
why don't you go deep into our comment section and write some comments about how horrible I am at our Price is Right game. And if you have a product that you would like me to try to guess how much costs, why don't you throw it down there, and then while you're down there, fondle that like button and
Stroke that bell.
yeah, stroke the bell for notifications, because that's how you get notification that we posted a video this week. Although I think one of our
Why am I so wet right now?
One of our viewer is on the channel with us, so I don't think he's gonna miss it.
Oh my god!
Anyway, going deep with Dick.
Going deep with Dick. So
I need to make a theme song for this segment.
dude, we need little like hooks to go between segments. That would be sick. And like,
oh, I'm doing it.
Oh man,
I'm gonna do it this week.
We need graphics, like graphic so deep.
Transitions. Balls
The easy one would be
deep.
like the Jaws sound.
Oh yeah,
Dun, going deep.
Dun,
yeah.
with dick.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Anyway, what is your deep thought for the day, Mr. Dick?
I don't remember.
Good Lord.
I must be getting old, man.
Yeah.
You know how I know? You know how I know I'm getting old? Is I've started choking on nothing. Have you ever done that? Like you'll just be breathing and like I don't know, a random bit of saliva just finds its way to my epiglottis. I'm like and I start to
He
wonder,
said
I
epiglottis.
start to
I don't know what
forget,
that is.
what is oxygen like? And is this how I die?
Yeah.
But at least it sounds like you at least haven't thrown your back out while doing that,
Yeah.
because done that.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. You're getting
Oh, yeah.
old, man.
You know, since
My back goes out by waking up in the morning, though. In my defense, so
since
it's not.
Mr. Dick is having a senior moment, I do have a thought for the day because we were talking about.
Well, I thought that was his deep thought.
No.
I mean, I was going there. I was
Okay. Just having a hard time remembering things.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
had a
gotta
hard
let
time remembering something today. So.
the train is still leaving the station.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I do
Just-
have a thought to share in regards to that. So,
Oh.
I had
Well,
to.
go ahead. Go ahead then, please. I relinquish my time.
No. Go
I
ahead.
insist.
No. I have a story, but I don't have to tell it now. I'm going to let your train keep going. We want you to be able to run trains.
You know that's my favorite thing.
Chugga.
Anyway, getting old, man.
Oh yeah.
It
Getting
Look at
old.
this. Look at this kill Aaron. Aaron, don't choke on your
Yeah,
own
he's-
spit and die.
He's choking on sputum.
That's a really embarrassing way to go.
That was funny. You started exactly like you did just 2 minutes ago. Getting old.
Yeah, getting old.
Yeah. You know what drives me nuts when you can't remember anything. You know what
Okay, do
drives
it a
me
third
nuts when you
time,
can't
please.
remember anything. Okay, 10 seconds.
Oh yeah. All right. So getting old.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I had to do it one more time.
Yeah.
I was away this last weekend with some kin,
Oh.
and it was really good. It was a
Was
good
Barbie
time.
there?
No, kin like K-I-N.
Oh.
like
Oh,
kins,
kin.
kinsman,
Like family.
kindred.
You know I
Yes,
don't speak
family.
Spanish. We talked about this earlier. I only speak
Yeah, I was gonna
English.
Clint, you don't even speak English that well.
Mostly English.
Mostly English. Sometimes
I speak
guttural utterance.
American.
You sure do, bud.
And
We love you for it.
wow.
So, I
Ken?
was thinking about how, yes, I was thinking about Ken. You are Kenough. As I get older, I really cherish my health. I really cherish my health. And, it's probably going to be, I hate to say it, but I'm getting more and more obsessed with it. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like when we get to that stage in life where, we're done with work, hopefully, kids are gone, but the only thing I have to look forward to is being able still, because I know people that aren't anymore, and some of them not of any of their own fault. I know I've talked about this in the just the tips a little bit.
Yep. Doing
But,
hard things.
Doing hard things. So just wanted to put that out there again, because I think it's just so incredibly important to, as men, as fathers. I used to, I got into being more physically active and fit when I started to have kids, right? And I was like, I'm going to have a kid later this year. I need to
Wait,
need to
what?
make sure that I'm talking about years ago. Hi,
Oh,
sweetie. You
hey.
can't hear me, but I'll say hi. Um, it's definitely one of those like life-changing, like moments in your life when you're like, I have someone else that I'm living for now. I need to do something about myself. And my kids are getting a little older now, and so I'm starting to think about, in the next 20 years or so, my kids are going to have kids. What the heck? And I'm going to be crushing down 60 at that point. What am I going to be like? And what am I doing now to make sure that I can still get around with the best of them at that age too.
We're going to be on
So,
episode 1526.
heck yes, we are. Well, I hope we're doing better than that. I hope we're doing better than that.
Joe Rogan, you better watch out because we're coming for
Yeah,
that top
look
podcast spot.
out, Rogan. By the time you're
Uh,
80, or however much older you are than us, we'll have finally caught up to you.
Yeah,
uh,
finally.
I actually agree wholeheartedly with Ricky. I have been trying a lot of the same stuff around here. Just trying to preserve myself to,
Just be healthier and
you know,
do
be
an active
be
lifestyle.
healthier and be some of these.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a more active
Nice,
lifestyle.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is true. And I was kind of making a joke at my kids today because, my son's going to be 6 in June, and then Evie, she's going to be 5 in November. And I was like, you can get married when you're 30. But then I'm like, if I wait that long, I'm going to be in my 70s almost when I have grandkids. I don't
Yeah,
want to wait
dude.
that long.
No way. Also, we gotta start thinking about population, and like replenishing,
Yeah.
because like the birth rates are going way down, man.
Yeah.
We
The
need to
Chinese
tell
are
our kids,
done. They're
dude, they are crashing out
yeah.
hard. Them and the Japanese, it's pretty bad.
It's one of those things like
Yeah, exactly. Too much of that. AI
So-
girlfriends and
AI
waifu body
girlfriends.
pillows.
just taking over Japan and China and Russia and
They actually have a term in Japan for a person who literally is like a hermit, doesn't go outside or meet other people. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I'll look it up real quick. But it's kind of crazy that it's like I think it's hikikomori. Yes, it's
hikikomori.
called he hikikomori. Hikikomori are the word means that pulling
Firing
inward,
off knuckle
right?
children.
I wish it was just like,
Roughly translated,
it's
it means.
roughly translated, yes. But this is a huge like problem, not just with adults, but with adolescents in Japan as well. So it's not just like,
Okay.
guys that work from home. It's also like people in their teens and 20s, like in their prime when they should be out in and on and like, getting in the mix and stuff. And instead they just kind of isolate. They isolate.
Well, I've heard somebody was just telling me that the other day that's like in high school now they don't have the problem like when we were young, like that was all about sex. Like now it's just like
Oh yeah.
high schoolers, even in college, like kids just kind of hang out. Like it's not a priority. Like
Yeah.
it's not a thing like anymore. Like it
Right.
was when we were young.
Right.
In another 20, 30 years, we're going to wish they were all about sex because populations are going to crash.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
kind of a
and
crazy thing.
I even heard I don't remember where it was, but it's one of those conspiracy theories that probably has no real weight to it, but it could. That apparently there's a belief that China was actually lying about their population for a long time. There's not actually nearly as many of them as they make it seem like there is. And so it's like, okay, well, I mean, if that really is the case, that would be kind of interesting. I think that India has overtaken them on population.
Oh yes,
At
yes
this
they
point
have.
by a pretty good margin.
And look at birth rates. I'm Jamie. I'm pulling this up.
Yeah, good job,
What up,
Jim.
JMO?
Yeah. I think there's like 1.7 million people in India, and I think China's down to like 1.5. But I'm not positive about that.
I was watching a video about this like a day or two ago because all I do is YouTube now, and they was talking about how like the replenishment rate is like 2.4, like an average of like 2.4.
Oh, yes.
And I think like a majority, like a huge number of like first world countries are like
1 point. Yeah. 1.2
1
or
point something,
1.4.
like
yeah.
under 2.
Yeah.
And
which
it's
is
like,
crazy.
holy crap.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
is
there's a
crazy.
bunch of statistics that have been coming out recently about, because obviously with the AI bubble and all this stuff that's going on about,
yeah.
all these jobs are going to get lost with AI and all this other stuff. The reality is, in the accounting industry, the last number that I heard was that I think it's like 70+% of accountants and CPAs and things like that will be retiring in the next 5 years. And there's nobody to replace them. People just don't want that kind of a job market anymore. So it's the reality is the ones that are in that job field, like myself, are going to have to integrate AI tools in some form or fashion to keep up with the workload that's going to be passed on. Because when people are expiring, it's not like you can make them go back into the job market. And I mean, even beyond that, they're staying in the job market a lot longer because there's been so much volatility in the price of cost of living and what the stock market is doing and things like that. Some people just when you retire and you're like, oh yeah, I thought I had enough money, and then the stock market went to zero and everything I was invested in is not worth anything anymore. So how am I supposed to survive on this for the next 10 to 15 years? Because I think the average age when we were in high school was like 72 for men and 77 or something like that for women, and I believe it's now like 76 for men.
For like when they die.
Yes. Average lifespan.
Yeah, I think it's in the isn't it in the right? Isn't it in the 80s now?
I think women is in the so females are up in the 8. I think it's 82 or something like that, and the average I think is 79 or 80.
Well, and it was like what I was talking about last week. That when I was talking about that video from that doctor about how we've increased our lifespan, but we haven't increased our health span
for sure.
So we're living
I'm
longer.
surviving until I'm 90, but I'm in a nursing home from 74 until 90. Is that really living? Your quality of life is garbage from that perspective.
Yeah.
They had a lot of sex in nursing homes. That's
why I don't go into them. I'm afraid.
So I don't know how to unpack that. Like,
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Who is actually having the coitus in the nursing homes?
Coitus.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that's so funny about that word, because I feel like that word is supposed to be the the scientific way to say that, and I feel like it sounds so much worse than just sex.
Also wondering, obviously it's not a big deal to us yet because we still have such a tiny show, but so many other creators I watched, it's so funny to see them use these veggie words for things that I'm like, why are we not just saying this word?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
It's
It's the world we live in. Everything is just censored and filtered.
everything's retarded.
Yeah. He said
Oh,
it.
oh.
He said it. That's a
The lights
hard
are going
R.
out. It's a hard R.
Oh man.
All
But
right,
it's
so
true. You know, the more you think about it, the more that
the more retarded you get.
yeah. Why is he drooling on himself? Well, he thought about it too hard.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I completely agree, and you know, especially on what we were talking about last week, it kind of has gotten to a point with you know, society where we're so stuck on this. Well, I want to live as long as possible. Well, I mean, okay, but we probably should start redefining what the word live means, because if I'm hooked up to a machine and technically still have a heartbeat and brain activity, but I can't walk and hold my grandkids and whatever else, I'm sorry, but to me that's not life, you know. So, yeah, is what
It's
it
a
is.
medical definition of life, but not really living.
Yes, exactly. So,
Huh.
so yeah. Well, I think that was a good thought for our going deep segment. You know,
Sorry,
So-
no, it was shite. I did a terrible job. I'll
well,
do better
you
next
know,
week.
the reality is they can't all be winners,
No,
and the
just
truth
like
of
our
it is
videos.
getting old is something that needs to be talked about sometimes. And me and Aaron are going to be 40 this year. We're you know, getting into the 40
suckers.
the 40 plus club, joining Mr. Dick
Yeah.
over here.
You know what? 40 is really not that bad. You know what? It's really not that bad. The only thing that's different is that now both of my knees hurt, both of my shoulders hurt, my back hurt. Oh wait, no, this is not
Yeah,
sounding
so
good, is it?
so I was thinking about this the other day,
I'm
and I was like,
losing
you know,
my eyesight.
Yeah.
What else?
So I watched a video that was talking about sleep, like sleeping properly and sleeping in the correct position, because it's like,
Oh.
okay, I'm old enough to start having heartburn at this point. So, how do you sleep properly so you don't get heartburn? Well, you need to sleep on your left side, because the way that your stomach is laid in your torso, if you're laying on your left side, it causes the acid to pool on the left side and keeps it from going back up into your esophagus, and that's what causes that heartburn acid reflux feeling. So if you're laying on your left side, it's less likely to cause you heartburn or anything like that. And I'm like, okay, great. So I'm gonna sleep on my left side. Well, now my left shoulder hurts all the damn time. So it's like I'm at a point now where I'm old enough to have to choose heartburn or hurt shoulder.
I wish
Just
I could
take-
choose some of that. I just
take a
roll
Tums.
around.
Yeah.
I just roll around until I find a comfortable spot, and then I fall asleep there. But then in the middle of the night, I'm rolling around anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't understand how
Dang.
people can
Yeah, let me,
choose.
yeah, no, I used to be way more like that, where I would just roll around. I don't think there was a night for about 10 years that I didn't wake up with one of my arms asleep, just because, you know, I'd be rolling so often that, you know, your arms end up wrapped around you in some kind of weird capacity, and so, you know, I wake up and then smack myself in the face because my arm isn't functioning. Yeah, like what happened to you?
I woke up in the middle of the night once.
And what happened?
Go on.
No, that was
Once-
it. That was
Once
it.
this week, you mean?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, man.
No, I'm blessed with the ability to sleep pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, especially that the kids are older and they don't require attention.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I have that ability, but not with this one here, who kicks me in the face every night.
Yeah. You gotta love that.
Well, tell Abby that she's gonna sleep on the couch. She keeps that up.
Stop kicking me in the face.
And she's not even asleep.
My wife keeps telling me, "Oh, I kicked you last night because you were snoring." I'm like, I no idea. Well, I'll tell you one of the best things I recently did for my sleep was I actually bought a new pillow.
You know, I've actually been
And
looking at getting a new pillow. Which one did you get?
I got this one that it's like some memory foam one, but it's like 6 inches tall.
Really?
And it's a rectangle, so it's like 2 feet this way, it's like a foot this way, and 6 inches. That sucker six. Okay, so you gotta take into account what's the distance between your ear and the outside of your shoulder.
Okay, I have a tape.
Well, yeah, but that's for people like you that can sleep on their side and stay all that way all night.
Well, but if you had a more comfortable supportive
you're right.
pillow,
It's right
you
at
might.
6 inches.
So think about I used to have neck pain, right, when I'd wake up because you're sleeping like this, with your neck wrenched. But you get a pillow that supports your neck into a more neutral position. I sleep a little better now, and I'm less sore when I wake up, which is nice.
I keep reading and hearing about these Japanese floor beds, and I'm like, maybe that's worth trying, because we slept on the ground as cave people.
Yeah, we sure did, and then
and died at 40.
our Lord and Savior George Washington invented air conditioning and modern plumbing, and God
That
bless
was
America.
him?
We have. That's what I heard.
Conspiracy theories. We're gonna start
He
making
did all
up
of
our
that.
own conspiracy theories.
He did all of that while he was playing the guitar solo for Freebird.
And eradicating the vampire pandemic that we had.
No, that was Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, that's
It's
right,
well
sorry.
documented.
Yes.
Well documented in the documentary movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It was good.
Yeah, I'm trying to go the other way with my pillow because my doctor and chiropractor say that
You lay on your back.
doing this too much and with your neck that way,
Oh yeah.
just from laying there from watching your phone.
Yeah.
But I gotta get my
I had a
neck
You
back.
doctor tell me
You
that
get
if-
one of those head things that holds the phone in front of you, so you can lay on your back, and it's just like right in front of your face.
I had a doctor tell me that I needed to
Or
flip
just put your
over
fucking phone down.
No, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Listen,
Yeah, just
let's
stop.
on the brakes on that one.
Stop watching TikToks for 2.5 hours a night. No. No. That's not my problem at all. That's not
Let's
why I'm
not-
nearsighted is all get out.
Let's not get
Because
crazy
I'm staring at a
here.
screen that's this close to my face all day.
You're sounding quite radical there,
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah. I'm getting a new doctor. I need a second opinion.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on phones? Yeah, do them all you want. Okay, you're my new doctor.
But
But no, I had a doctor that said you should, because obviously I work on a computer. I'm kind of slouched over. I'm looking at my phone and all this other crap. I watch movies in bed and stuff like that. So you've got your neck tilted up. So he's like, you should just turn over. And I was like, well, I tried that and I suffocated.
Yeah.
So like,
hate
no,
when
I mean,
that happens.
I
Yeah,
can
doing it with
either
your
have a
neck
stiff
turned
neck
isn't
or
the same.
death.
I don't know, how much either of you lift weights or work out in the gym at all, but one of the
What would your
problems we
guess
have.
be?
How often do you think I lift weights and go to the gym? I was going pretty consistently until Anna's surgery, but we're going to start trying to go back here in the next 2 weeks.
In the past fiscal year, what is me and Clint's total added together times at the gym lifting a weight?
So I'm gonna put out my statement there, and I'm not gonna make any assumptions, and hope that our other two viewers will gain something from this, because I'm guessing it's 0 for both of you.
Mine is
Clint-
0. I don't know
Clint
what
did.
Clint might be able to add to it.
No, I actually did go really consistently. So we were going 3 times a week since we started the podcast, actually, until Anna had
This
her
is in
surgery.
November.
Yeah, so since November, I was going 3 times a week.
So that's 3
other than
times he's
just-
been to the gym since we started this podcast.
No. We went pretty consistently. I would say I probably went at least 25, 30 times. But after Anna had her surgery, she can't go to the gym at all. But once she gets past her recovery point, which is, I believe, 2 more weeks from Friday, we'll start going back more consistently and getting more consistent exercise in. But we were both doing pretty good there for a while. But In fairness, before that it was 0 times for the last decade.
Yeah. So, all right. So one of the problems we have in one of the
Germany.
problems we have in no, in like okay, probably in Germany too. We all sit at computers all the time, or
Oh, yes.
we're hunched looking at our phones. So one of the things that we can do, that I know one of the fitness influencers that I follow, and I do kind of trust because a lot of his stuff is really good. Anyway, one exercise you can do is face pulls. Weighted face pulls. They're called face pulls because you pull towards your
Yeah.
face, right?
Oh,
And it
okay.
engages those muscles in the upper back and neck to help counteract that shoulder rounding. No, this way, not this way.
Oh wait, so I don't need like a band or anything? You're saying I can just do it right now?
You know, you could do a band. I do it on a cable machine. So, like, you get like the. I know what he's doing over there. I'm not looking at him, but I know what he's doing. So you get like the rope that you do the pull downs.
Yeah.
Okay,
your-
like I'm not 100% positive at this point whether you're actually
Hey.
being serious or not. Like,
You do it this way or
No, with both hands.
both hands? Like
face pulls.
So,
Okay.
so you set it up as high as you can go, and then you hold it, and you
Set what
pull
up?
them back. The tricep rope.
Oh, there's a piece of equipment apparently. Okay.
you pull it against your forehead.
Okay.
No, it.
Oh,
you
you're
use
coming
it-
straight off the machine, just
you're
like
coming straight off
okay,
the
I got you. I
machine.
got you.
and flexing the shoulder and back
Yeah,
muscles.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
And that helps counteract the slump and the head
Oh.
droop because it brings and it strengthens those muscles and helps bring your posture up.
Yeah.
Because that's a big problem for a lot of people is like neck
Yeah.
and upper back pain from being hunched over a keyboard or
Yeah.
their cell phone the whole time.
So I actually
Doing
watched
these
a
face-
video about that recently, and the
Actually feels good right now just stretching.
yeah, the concept of the video was basically saying that because of the fact that we're very frequently, with being on computers and stuff and our phones and stuff like that, where you're slumped over, it causes some kind of muscle compression, I guess. I don't know if that's necessarily the right word for it, but muscle compression in your like rib region on the front. And essentially that muscle group is attached basically like in the middle of your shoulder blades in some capacity. And so a lot of people start having problems with that muscle area tensing up really bad and feeling like it doesn't matter what you do, you can't get any kind of relief from that pain.
Right.
And so it said one of the things that you can do is get down in a push-up position, but have your knees on the ground, and you put your arms about shoulder width apart and do like lock your elbows and do a push-up without bending your elbows, like just push up as hard as you can. And what that does
Oh,
is,
like with your shoulders?
yes, like you're pressing with your shoulders, and what that does is it causes that muscle group to basically like pull apart a little bit like this, and just hold it for like 5-10 seconds, and do that a handful of times in the evening, and it will cause that muscle group to kind of relax a little bit, because basically what it does is it pulls whatever that muscle compression that's happening on your front, it causes that to release, but it also opens up that muscle group in the back and causes it to release some of that tension as well. So might be worth giving a shot.
Is
Anyway.
some movements better than no movement?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
She's very busy, isn't she?
mommy was texting me.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
pretty cool.
anyway, well, that was the majority of what we had for this week. So I think we're probably ready to wrap it up. But we really appreciate Yeah, we really appreciate you coming on, Mr. Left
Mr.
Tool.
Left Tool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it was good having
Thanks.
you on.
Yeah,
and-
thanks for hanging with us and actually showing your face. Unlike
Good
your brother,
excuse.
who
Good excuse to hang
somehow,
out.
Yeah, that was.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but he didn't. His face didn't show up in our video. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what happened there.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it was 100% me. Yeah. No,
Oh.
the recording
is
software that
awkward.
I used did not register the different video, whatever. And yeah, I I didn't get it fixed on time. So anyway, well, that is a wrap for this week. So thanks everybody for stopping by. And in the infamous words of Mr. Dick here, what is it? Today's a good.
Today's a good day to die.
No.
Oh,
No, today is a day, so
Blueberries,
go
Adam.
out and make it a good one.
go out there and make it a good one.
I will.
Wait.
We're gonna go out there and make it a good.